If you're joining us from the last couple sessions, we welcome you, and we are glad that you are here. If you're joining us for our first session this evening, we're so glad you could join us. I will remind you that your camera and your microphone are all turned off. Our presenters tonight will not be able to see or hear you. But if you have questions about any of the presentations, any of the programs that they have, we do encourage you to drop those in the chat, drop those in the Q&A panel, and representatives from all of our organizations tonight will be ready and willing to answer any questions you may have. So be sure to take advantage of that should you have any questions. We've had 2 great sessions so far. So like I said, if you're just joining us now, don't worry. All of those sessions, this one included, have been recorded. We'll be sending those out tomorrow morning. So if there's anything you want to rewatch, any information you might have missed, any programs in the earlier sessions that appear, we really encourage you to do that too. You can go to the TeenLife YouTube channel, and all of our previous fairs videos, the full sessions and broken down program by program, are available there. On teenlife.com, there are all sorts of opportunities for summer programs like the ones you're going to hear from tonight. We have a search option where you can filter through more than 6,000 or 7,000 different summer programs that we've curated for you. You know, we've done the hard work. That's what I always like to say. We've done the hard work for you, and all you have to do is sort of pick your interest, pick what you're looking for, pick even your price range or your location, and we will just spit back up basically a curated list of summer programs for you. So you can take advantage of that. We have a lot of digital guides as well, where we present summer programs like the ones you'll hear tonight. Many of the programs you'll hear tonight are included in those digital guides. They're sort of a magazine format. That also include testimonials from students actually in those programs, as well as sort of articles about the benefits of a summer program or how you can use a summer program to jumpstart your career and things like that. So I really encourage you to go to teenlife.com and check those out. But without any further ado, we're going to jump in here to our TeenLife Live Summer Opportunities Fair with our first presenter of the night, and that's going to be CET Academic Program. So let's go ahead and get things underway.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Let me get my screen up here for you all. Great. And we'll jump right in. Hi, everyone. Very excited to be starting us off today. My name is Melanie, and I'm a Senior Student Services Coordinator at CET Academic Programs, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you more about our summer pre-college programs for high school students. So first up, you might be wondering who we are. CET is a study abroad organization that operates innovative educational programs for college, high school, and gap year students around the world. We started out as China educational tours because that's where our first programs were, but today we're in 11 different countries and work with around 2,000 students each year. Even though our name is a bit more universal now, education has been our priority since day one. Over the past 4 decades, we've become well known for a few things, and these really set us apart. The first is academics. It is our middle name. This includes a focus on building strong language skills, learning beyond the walls of the classroom. CET is all about using the city to bring course themes to life and connecting content to context through meaningful excursions, discussions, and interactions with the local community. Student well-being is also our top priority. Our professional staff support students every step of the way and have extensive firsthand knowledge of the country and also the language. Students, parents, and schools and universities trust CET's expertise and high standards, including our robust health and safety protocols, and we are a longtime partner of many top universities. And finally, we pride ourselves on having deep connections in each of the local communities where our programs are based. Our students have access to experiences and perspectives that help them gain an appreciation of diversity, exposure to career paths, and confidence navigating the world beyond home. So what about the programs themselves? Our high school summer program is called CET Global Perspectives, and it's offered in 6 different countries. The program helps you develop a global perspective through immersive activities that introduce students to culture, language, and people in the host city. In each location, students go on engaging excursions and site visits, meet with local organizations and community groups, and really get to know the daily life of their host community. On the programs abroad, students live in a homestay with a host family and take language lessons. And in DC, students live on a college campus and meet with professionals around the city to explore careers. All of our programs offer college credit through Dickinson College in a course that connects you with CET students in all locations around the world each summer, while you learn about global issues like inequality, sustainability, and public health through the local lens of each location. Best of all, through our partnership with Dickinson, one CET alum each year is awarded a four-year full tuition scholarship to Dickinson. To give you some ideas of the specifics, here's a showcase of our Italy program, which is in Siena. When you first arrive, you get to meet the group at orientation and welcome dinner, spend your first 3 weeks in Italy living in Siena with a host family that CET carefully selects and matches you with. The host families are excited to share their culture and daily life with students, and they'll help you experience the city and gain an insider's perspective on Siena. During the week, you spend your days with the group and the program leader. Maybe you'll be exploring the city center, touring landmarks, going to Italian cuisine cooking classes. You also get to know the local community by sharing a meal with local students and attending the famous Palio horse race, which is always a highlight of our summer. And as part of the Global Perspectives course, which is the Dickinson College course I mentioned, students examine how Italy approaches important global issues and share their learning with other participants on the program in other locations around the world. Whether it's meeting with organizations that assist people with disabilities, seeing how the city integrates green thinking into its planning, or understanding the local impact of COVID-19, Siena is this program's classroom. Students also participate in 15 hours of Italian language labs to help them gain exposure to the language, connect with the community, and better navigate daily life. And the summer, best of all, includes excursions beyond Siena. So you visit Florence and see world famous art and explore another nearby medieval town. And finally, on all of our programs, you and the group cap off your time with a 4-day group excursion. So in Italy, you go to Rome, where you soak in thousands of years of history and culture in Italy's capital. Each of CET's high school summer programs abroad ends with an excursion like this to the capital city, where you'll get the chance to learn even more about the host country, put your language skills to the test, and make unforgettable lifelong memories with the new friends you made on the program. For those of you who are seniors or kind of looking down the road for after graduation, we also have a lot of gap year programs, including over the summer. Our gap programs are grouped into 2 different tracks: intensive language programs in Arabic, Chinese, or Japanese, and Italian, and internship programs in China and Jordan. And those students also get to take language courses. We're a bit short on time to get into the specifics of our GAP programs, but I'll drop a link in the chat at the end to these programs if you'd like to learn more about GAP with CET. And here's a quick overview of some admissions details for our programs. I'll send links in the chat as well, and those will take you to the right sections of our website for the most up-to-date details, but April 1st is the big one to remember for now for high school this summer. And I know we don't have much time, so here are our contact details. I'll put my specific information in the chat, and thank you all so much. It was great to chat. Looking forward to answering any questions that you have.
Thank you so much, Melanie. Really appreciate it. Sounds like a lot of great opportunities there. We're going to move right on to our second presenter of the evening, and that's going to be Champlain Pre-College Summer Programs. Oh, let me...
Hi, my name is Bridget Ryan, and I am the Director of Pre-College Programs at Champlain College. I'm going to attempt to share my screen this evening. I was having a little bit of technical difficulty, so if it takes too long, I will move right along without the screen. But here we go. I'm hoping you can see that.
Looks good.
You can see it?
Yep, looks great.
Great. So our motto at Champlain College Pre-College Programs is explore, learn, grow. And if you don't know about Champlain College, I'll let you know that Champlain College is a small, nonprofit private college located in Burlington, Vermont, which is right on Lake Champlain. We are right at the top of the hill overlooking the lake and the Adirondacks. It's quite a lovely spot for our main campus. And we have additional campuses in Montreal, Dublin, Ireland. Champlain College has a career-driven approach to higher education that prepares students for their professional life right away, starting in the first year of college. And our pre-college programs are also based on that model. We have a rigorous pre-college curriculum where our pre-college programs are very intensive. It's a full 12 days. They're each 12 days long. And it's a full 12 days of instruction every day that your student would be on campus. But it's not there. These academies that most of the pre-college programs we're offering are not for credit. It's all about exploration without the pressure of academic performance. We really want our students to come to campus and explore these different areas and fields of study, work with our industry expert faculty in our state-of-the-art facilities, with just thinking, what is it that I want to study in college? What career path do I want to take? And a lot of times they come thinking it's one thing and they actually learn that they prefer another. And that's really the focus here on in our programs, is exploration and interaction with our expert faculty and our state-of-the-art labs and our professional level equipment, on our really focusing with these tools and these experts to learn and grow and explore which career pathways they want to pursue in college. And in this way, we believe they get a head start. Our residential experience during the pre-college summer programs are structured and supervised, yet we have a lot of recreational activities outside of the classroom too. We explore the area in Burlington, we go to local state parks, we go to, depending on which of our academies that your student would be participating in, there might be a specific field trips that pertain to that area of study. All of our programs are on our website at summer.champlain.edu. And if you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out directly to me. I'll put my email in the chat after this is done. But really, we are very excited to have our campus opening again this summer. For the last 2 years, we did virtual programs, and we're so excited to be able to host people back on campus. I wanted to mention before my time is up that we have most of our programs are these residential academies that are non-credit bearing, but we do have one credit bearing course, which is an art and design portfolio program. And that helps students prepare their portfolios if they're interested in pursuing art majors in college. And you can learn more about that on the website. And we have one virtual program running this summer for middle school students entering grades 7 through 9. So if you have a younger student in your family, please take a look at that. It's all focused, this particular program is about game development. Champlain College is well known for the game development in their game studio. We have one of the top programs in the country, and our game academies are all based on that same curriculum. So they're very exciting. And this particular virtual program that I was telling you about is really helpful for middle school age students who are thinking about this as well. So we want to get them started young, and then they can graduate on into this high school program. We have 2 levels for the Game Academy program. We have level 1 and level 2, and they run concurrently throughout the summer. You can hear all about that on the website, but I'm just so excited to get everyone back here on campus, on our beautiful campus, and to share this information with you tonight. I hope you will reach out to me with any questions and visit our website. Have a great evening, and thank you very much. I'm going to end my presentation there and hope that you all will find the contact information in the chat. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Bridget. I'd like to apologize for any connection issues that might be coming through on my end. We're going to move right on to UMass Amherst, Juniper Young Writers.
Awesome. So I'm just going to share my screen. If you wouldn't mind ending the share, Bridget.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem at all.
There you go. Is that good?
Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much. All right. Hi, folks. I'm Marcella. I'm the program coordinator for Juniper Young Writers Online. We are a summer program. You can join us for 1 or 2 weeks, and we are fully online. And we've really perfected the program over the past 2 years, offering a chance to explore creative writing over the summer. So this program is for high school students, grades 9 through 12, with any interest in creative writing or critical reading and exploring different forms and genres. Also folks who want to meet a writing community and peers who are also passionate about writing. Especially being online, we have a lot of incredible young folks join us from all over the world who are able to connect with each other, share their work, and share their passion for writing. So all you need is a computer, Wi-Fi, Zoom, and something to write with. Our creative writing instructors are incredible MFA PhD candidates at UMass Amherst. They are published writers. They are really thoughtful feedback givers, and they have created some incredible programming. And actually, one of our past instructors just announced her book deal today. So these are people who are really in the field. They're working writers, and they're sharing their insights and writing prompts and feedback with all of the participants. You also get the opportunity to work with several different instructors because of our elective system with craft sessions. So participants get to learn from so many different cool writers. So, oh, sorry, I skipped ahead of it. Writing labs are the heart of our program. They're like workshops. You have the same core group that you meet with every day during the first week. And as you can see, we have all kinds of topics that are really interesting and exploratory. You can focus on screenwriting. You can explore villains, fabulism, point of view. And this is where you work with a dedicated group and instructor on that topic. Craft sessions, you get to take a different one each day. So you can explore 5 out of all of these topics and get to work with different instructors and meet some different folks. So again, we're exploring the idea of cinematography, world building, backstory, poetry forms, all of that fun stuff. The intensive week is the second part of our program. This is optional, but it's a place where you can really dive into a dedicated project. And we've created this structure of accountability with one-on-one meetings with the instructor, small group meetings. It's just a way for everyone to help each other work towards a dedicated goal. So maybe you want to finish outlining a novel, write 5 poems in 5 days, stuff like that, and you'll have the structure and prompts to get it done in week 2. So here's a quick example of that week 1 schedule. The ride-alongs that are at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., these are asynchronous activities. So we format these really cool writing prompts for you twice a day that you can do at this time during the program, or you can print it out, take it to the park, write in a tree, or save it for the very end of the program and have writing prompts to do for the rest of the summer. The craft sessions are all recorded, and the Writer's Life sessions down here are really amazing panels that everyone attends, and it's where our instructors have a Q&A and they take us behind the scenes of the writing process, and they also answer questions about publishing, finishing a book, what goes into sustaining a writing practice, and these are recorded and shared as well. So a lot of this really good stuff you have access to even after the program. The participant readings are some of the best sessions in the whole week. It's where our participants share their own work, support each other, and are just really excited to share what they've been working on. Week 2, this is our intensive schedule that some people choose to participate in. And again, this is when you really want to get a dedicated writing project done over the summer. You have a much smaller group that you're focused on working with. You meet one-on-one with your mentor, and there's structured writing time. And we also have guided write-ins where we will play music or give writing prompts and just create an online space to get work done. And then of course, we have another participant reading to celebrate the hard work of the second week. So if you would like to join us this summer, I really recommend getting your application in by March 15th if you want to be considered for a scholarship, and also get an early bird discount, which is $100 off, although we will be accepting applications until March 31st. You can choose to apply for just 1 week or both weeks. And in order to be considered for a scholarship, you just have to check a box. We don't have any sort of extra essay or extra applications for scholarships. We're really dedicated to serving all young writers. What you need to apply is a very short writing sample, 3 to 5 double-spaced pages. This could be fiction, nonfiction, poetry. Your writer's statement is a short few paragraphs about your projects, your goals, and how you see writing community. And you'll need a letter of recommendation from a teacher or someone who knows you well. There is no fee to apply. You do not have to submit any academic transcripts or submit any financial information. Again, we really love awarding scholarships to brilliant young writers. So please do apply and send your work our way. So I really hope you can join us this summer. It's an amazing time and everyone just shares really incredible work. So I really hope you come write with us.
Right, thank you so much. Going to move on now to UC San Diego pre-college programs.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for joining. My name is Morgan Appel, and I'm the Assistant Dean for Education and Community Outreach at the Division of Extended Studies at UC San Diego. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. UC San Diego is one of the younger campuses in the UC system, founded in 1960. We are internationally ranked public research university, also considered to be a public Ivy, and part of the larger 10 campus University of California system. And what we do at UC San Diego is we work to transform diverse global society through education, disseminating knowledge and creative works, and by engaging in public service. We say that innovation is in our DNA, and we actually are also very famous for producing a lot of astronauts. Sally Ride was a professor of physics at UC San Diego, and the latest of the astronauts is Denise Burnham from the class of 2007. We are a top-ranked institution that is steps away from the Pacific Ocean. So what you see in the center there is our Geisel Library. And if you look toward the west or to the north, depending on where you're sitting in the room, you will see the Pacific Ocean. And we do actually have our own beachfront that is home to the Scripps Institute of Oceanography for all of you aspiring marine scientists. We offer a wide variety of different academically focused and credit-bearing pre-college programs. We used to offer it exclusively during the summer. Now we offer it throughout the year, but during the summer, we've offered it for over 1,500 high school students from around the world. And these programs comprise academic connections, Futures, Global Environmental Leadership and Sustainability, Research Scholars in the Sally Ride Science Academy, which I'll explain a little bit about now. But the pressing question, as always, is how long is it and how much does it cost? So these programs vary in duration and they vary in cost. But we return at least 40% of the revenue that we generate to offer scholarships and fellowships to all who seek to attend. Our website that will be showcased at the end of this presentation is a great reference for you to look at what is available, but most of these will be full scholarships or full fellowships. One of the most popular programs that we offer is Research Scholars, and this offers participants the opportunities to work with renowned faculty who are doing incredible research in bioengineering, life sciences, marine sciences, business research, and medicine. And when I say working, I don't mean just filing things and fetching things for the faculty, but actually working on experiments in the lab. We have high school students from across the globe who have co-authored journal articles with faculty and have presented to industry professionals. Now, this is a program that is offered online and in person, both in commuter and residential formats, public health conditions permitting. We have a variation on Research Scholars, which is our Futures initiative. So this is, again, a credit-bearing program that will give our scholars a leg up either in post-secondary education or the new collar economy, one that looks for specialized certificates versus degrees or appreciates both. So these are opportunities in advanced technologies, broadcasting, engineering, business, CAD design, sports medicine, sciences, and other fields. Now, these are also offered online and in person, public health conditions permitting. Global Environmental Leadership and Sustainability is actually a travel program that combines scientific research with leadership using the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals as a framework for understanding. These programs offer you an opportunity to look at the most pressing environmental issues and then actually go to work with professional policymakers to do lobbying. So we have some of our students who will actually fly out to Washington, D.C. and meet with Congresspeople about their findings. And these are taught by researchers, scientists, and policy professionals. Currently, our locations are in Biosphere 2 in Arizona, which is the bottom photo, on the big island of Hawaii, which is the top photo, and Washington, D.C. We're currently establishing a site in central Mexico. And again, these programs are offered according to public health conditions and university policy. Now, if you are interested in perhaps a more compacted experience, we offer Sally Ride Science Academy, which is well embedded in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math for elementary, middle, and high school students, as well as parents. So during these workshops, they're short form courses in art, space science, screenwriting, marine biology, computer programming, among many others. Now, this is also available online and on campus. And if you are a San Diego resident, which maybe one or two of you may be, it is also offered through this for free through the San Diego Public Library system. So, you know, the most important thing that you should know is that we are focused on making sure that our scholars get everything they need cognitively, socio-emotionally, and metacognitively. And the best compliment we can be paid is by our scholars. And we often hear about the enthusiasm and passion of our instructors in a variety of ways. So really all that is missing is you this summer. And I would invite you to please contact me if you have any questions. You have my email address there. And if you'd like to visit us at our website to explore a little bit more, our website address is down there, and I will make sure to put it in the chat. So I thank you for your kind attention. We look forward to seeing you in San Diego this summer.
Thank you, Morgan. We've got two more great programs left for you tonight. First, we're going to hear from Where There Be Dragons summer programs.
Hi guys, just give me 1 second to share my screen. So hi, I'm Emily, and I'm here with Where There Be Dragons to present to you about our immersive, responsible, and educational travel programs. So a little bit about Dragons. We've been running programs for nearly 30 years. We started in Asia and quickly moved to parts of Latin America and Africa, and most recently, we've been running programs in the US. We have 4- and 6-week summer programs for students aged 13 to 20, and 3-month programs that start in September and February for students aged 17 to 22. And our gap year programs also offer optional college credit. So Dragons programs really have two main goals. We're place-focused as well as self-focused. And when I say place-focused, what I mean is that we run programs that aim to honestly immerse students in the areas that they're traveling. And when I say self-focused, I mean that we use our travel experiences to push students to learn more about themselves and their values. So what does Where There Be Dragons mean? Map makers once drew dragons to represent lands unknown, and bold explorers who ventured to the map's edge were said to go where there be dragons. These goals speak to our name today. Today, this means going to places that are off the tourist map and hearing and witnessing lesser known stories and realities, but also learning about new unexplored places within ourselves. So what makes Dragons unique? Our programs are custom crafted and one of a kind, meaning we never run the same program twice. We have expert instructors that have 5 to 15 years of experience in the places they're taking their students, and some of them are locals, making them really bringing their students into like their homes and their second homes. We also run in small groups of 12 students to 3 instructors, which is a 4-to-1 ratio because we want our student group to get really close. And we also want our instructors to be able to mentor our students. And our programs overall are fun, adventurous, and have depth but fun might look a little different on our programs. It could be hanging out with your homestay family or drinking tea and playing chess with monks. And we're also all about responsible travel. There you go. So our programs are educational. We want our students to learn about the history, politics, culture, and human rights and development issues in the region, but they're also experiential, meaning everything is hands-on and you're not going to be in a classroom. Our programs each comprise 9 program components, which you'll see on the next slide, which make our programs really holistic, meaning there's something for everyone. And there's also course themes, which we call focus of inquiry, which I'll also go over on the next slide. But overall, our programs are fun as well as safe. So these are the 9 program components. First, I'm going to go over what the focus of inquiry means. It's the main topic of our course, and it's often influenced by the expertise of your instructors and also themes and topics that our students are interested in. Our programs are comprised of rugged travel, which means that we're not in fancy buses or hotels. And there's homestays where students live one-on-one with families. And there's language study, but no experience is needed, and different programs focus more or less here. And trekking, which goes from day hikes to epic hikes, depending on the program you choose. And learning service, which is our approach to volunteering. And independent study projects, where students really get to pick a passion project that they want to explore more in the region. And then our programs also focus on comparative religion and development studies in the regions our students are in. So you might be asking, who are our students? Our students are curious. They don't just want a fun experience, but they're looking for something bigger, grittier, and harder, and they want to be challenged, and they want to grow as humans. And our students come from all areas of the US and are growing internationally. And it takes a lot of courage to do something like this, and we offer a safe space for questioning and learning. So if you're interested, some next steps are to check out the Where There Be Dragons website, which I'll put in the chat after this. And we have rolling admissions, meaning our programs aren't closed until they're fully filled with 12 students. And our website, wheretherebedragons.com, also offers program prep materials. So where do you want to go? My email is below, emily@wheretherebedragons.com. Feel free to email me, and I'll also link that in the chat as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. We're going to move now to our final, last but not least, presenter of the evening, and that's going to be Exploration Summer Programs.
Hello, everybody. I'll just get my slides up on the screen. Okay, so I am Andy Smith. I am the head of the Explo Pre-College and Career Program, which is a program on the campus of Wellesley College in Wellesley, Massachusetts. Explo as an organization, we are a nonprofit educational organization which is focused on forming a global community of explorers who are shaping the future. A little bit more about us as an organization, and then I'll move specifically into our pre-college program. We come from the halls of MIT. We're a startup out of MIT close to 50 years ago. We have over 86,000 student alumni. There is a branch of Explo called Explo Elevate, which helps to consult for schools and do other kinds of work around immersive educational practice. That is a big part of what we do as well. And then the last slide that you're seeing there on the screen has to do with our many partners and collaborators who are a key part of what makes up Explo and what makes it a special place. I think of Explo people as people who don't just have big ideas, but put those ideas into action in an impactful way in the world. And so on the screen here, you can see a handful of these folks. Kevin Systrom is the founder of Instagram, Explo alumni. Katie Stack Morgan was on the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab team that was actually doing the Mars rover just a couple of years ago. Many other folks here who've made impressive accomplishments and big impacts in the world. The pre-college program, again, the program that I'm here primarily to talk about this evening, is a 2-week single subject intensive kind of program. There are 3 different sessions this summer on campus, and you can see the dates on the screen there. And here's what those concentrations are. So we're offering deep dives into topics like medical rotations, psychology and neuroscience, artificial intelligence and machine learning. And each of our concentrations earns college credit if students are interested in earning college credit, and are taught by the folks who you're seeing on the screen here. So to highlight Dr. Glenn Gaudet, he's the Dean of Engineering at the School of Engineering at Boston College, and is a key partner for us on our surgical interventions concentration. Barbara Bernier, a 20+ year career as a law professor. Amon Simmons, who's currently at the Yale School of Medicine, consults and helps develop our curriculum on many of our medical programs. So many folks that you'll have a chance to learn from and rub elbows with this summer, each of which is a part of our concentrations. I don't have time, of course, tonight to dive into a lot of detail with each one of these, though, of course, our website does have more detail. But you should know each of our concentrations does offer college credit. Our curriculum is really built around mentoring and coaching from these experts that I was mentioning. We're also focused on the future of work. So not just what is going on in the industry or what's going on in the space now, but what the future of work will look like by the time our students get to doing that work and to doing that job. There are students, the network and peers, that are students who come to Explo from all over the country and all over the world. And actually, there's a great group of folks, as self-selecting folks, to come and enjoy the topic area alongside. And then lastly, a personalized experience. So each of our concentrations curriculum is specifically designed not just to engage with the topic areas, but to be thoughtful about where you see yourself, your interests, your skills, where you might make an impact within a given field. There's space and time and design in our curriculum that helps you picture yourself in relation to a future career or interest. To give you just a snapshot from our criminal investigation and forensic science program, this program is led by Dr. Daniela Podini, who is the head of the forensics department at George Washington University and is on campus with us in the summer to teach this program. Students work all week with Dr. Podini, or all of the 2 weeks, I should say, working with Dr. Podini on mastering the science behind and the skills of many of these forensics techniques. You can see them mostly pictured on the left there. And then the concentration actually culminates in a multi-day, very immersive, very real style crime scene investigation. And you can actually see Dr. Henry Lee in the picture there. He joins us in the summer as part of our crime scene investigation. If you don't know Dr. Lee, he is worked on the OJ case, Benet Ramsey. He is the preeminent forensic scientist in certainly in the country, and one of the most famous in the world, actually. As I mentioned, we do offer college credit through our partnership with Sarah Lawrence College, which is a prestigious liberal arts institution and really aligns with Explo in terms of our teaching philosophy, style, and approach. And we're fortunate to be able to offer college credit for our concentrations through this partnership. With that said, our program is physically located during the summer on the campus of Wellesley College. If you're not familiar with Wellesley College, it's just a couple of miles outside of Boston and Cambridge. And this really puts us in a great position to be able to collaborate with the professors and labs and other folks who are working with at Harvard and MIT and Northeastern and many of the other schools where a lot of the professors and where a lot of the folks who make up Explo are housed during the summer or live during the summer. And the campus itself is gorgeous. We are able to offer a full pre-college experience and use, all of the wonderful resources that Wellesley has to offer, from great green spaces, pools, academic areas, classrooms, residential floors and halls. It's a wonderful place to spend the summer, and we've actually been on Wellesley's campus for about 40 years now. So if you are interested in learning any more about Explo, our phone number is located there, as well as our website. You can also check out on our blog many other thought pieces, including some more about our COVID-19 policy and how we navigated last summer without any COVID-19 across any of our campuses for this past summer. And I also am available, and I'll drop my information in the chat, but I am also certainly available to answer any questions that you may have. Again, my name is Andy Smith, the head of the pre-college program, and I will drop my information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andy, and thank you to all of our presenters and all of our attendees this evening. If you've been here with us through all of our sessions, we are so glad that you have stuck around and heard about all these programs. I'm dropping my own link in the chat right now. This is what we at TeenLife like to call our reader response form. On this form, if you copy this link and go to teenlife.com/request summer Feb 24, there'll be a list of all the programs in all 3 sessions tonight, and you'll be able to click which ones you want to send your information and let them know that you're interested. And then they will be able to reach out to you directly. And that's, of course, if you didn't reach out to the many different links and emails that they were given to you in this program tonight, which, of course, you're always welcome to do as well. I want to thank all of you for coming. I would like to show one last time all the great programs we heard from tonight in this 3rd session. Of course, we heard first from CET academic programs, then Champlain, pre-college, the Juniper Young Writers Online, UC San Diego pre-college programs, Where There Be Dragons, and then lastly, we just heard from Exploration Summer programs. Like I said, if you want to hear from those programs, if you want to let them know you're interested, if you want to let any of the programs that we've heard from tonight let you know you're interested, go to this link, teenlife.com/request summer Feb 24, and you'll be able to do so. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to come and learn more about summer programs. We hope you've learned that there's all sorts of different options out there, and you really just have to find the right one for you because there's definitely something out there. So thanks again. Thanks, everyone. We hope you have a great rest of your night, great rest of your weekend, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye.